Far away on the lake of Savanna, where the lions sleep and the zebras graze, two rangers with the safari park were driving along. Coda was the navigator, as he was more experienced. His friend and fellow ranger, Zach, was driving. As they went cruising over the Golden Plains, the Jeep suddenly blew a tire. "Quick, pull over," Coda directed. Zach slowed to a stop. "Let's get out and see the damage." Zach almost exited the Jeep when Coda said, "Wait! What do we always carry with us when we leave the vehicle?" Zach replied, "Oh yes, our rifles, I almost forgot." "And why do we need our rifles?" Zach sighed and repeated the safety mantra. "Because a lion, snake, or a croc could be near any bush, pool, or rock. They'll see me before I see them. It's not a matter of if, but only of when." Coda smiled. "Exactly. You're catching on pretty quick. Come on, let's go." The two men got out of the Jeep and went to the back. Sure enough, the tire had blown. It was coming off the hub. "No matter. We have a spare in the back." Coda went to the back of the Jeep to get the tire and the tools, while Zach kept watch. The two rangers set down the tools and began to raise the Jeep with a jack. Unbeknownst to them, up in the tree overhead, a couple of monkeys peered down while the two men worked on the tire. Silently, the monkeys jumped down from the tree and landed on the hood of the Jeep. One monkey looked into the cab and saw the radio. Oh, how the buttons glinted in the sun. The monkey quickly snatched it up and climbed out of the cab. Meanwhile, the second monkey saw the shiny tire iron. What a fun little toy! He wanted it so badly. So, the monkey reached out with his tiny paw and snatched it. "Hey!" Zach cried out. The startled monkey ran under the Jeep to the other side and climbed the tree. Zach stood at the bottom of the tree now. "Give that back!" Coda just laughed and laughed at the sight. "Good luck trying to get that back, Zach. I'll radio for some help." Coda went to the cab of the Jeep, only to find that the radio was gone. He whipped around and saw the second monkey in the tree playing with the radio. "Boy!" Coda now joined Zach, trying to coax the monkeys to give back the equipment. But it was no use. "What are we going to do?" Coda answered, "We will just have to stay with the Jeep. Someone will come looking for us in a couple of hours when we don't report back." So they waited, and waited, and waited. The hot sun beat down on the savannah as the two men fell asleep. While both rangers snoozed away, the crack of a gunshot broke the sounds of nature. Coda snapped awake. Another shot echoed on the plains. "Zach," he shook his friend awake. "Gunshots." They both knew what it meant. Someone was illegally hunting. "Isn't there an elephant herd in this area?" Zach asked. After a moment, Coda said, "Yes. Come, let us go check it out." Two men got out of the Jeep, rifles in hand, and headed off towards the direction of the gunshots. Coda also carried a GPS to track their location. They were careful to remain out in the open. Nearly 15 minutes went by when the two rangers spotted some men, holding guns, scouring the ground. "It's poachers, all right. They're tracking the herd. What should we do?" "I'm not sure, but let's keep following them." Now the hunters were being hunted, but in more than one way, as we shall see. Eventually, the inevitable happened. The hunters reached the elephant herd. Coda and Zach overheard them talking. "Forgettable. Let's go for one of these." "No, "We're here for a bull, not the females." The other hunter replied, "What does it matter? We will have our prize anyways." One of the hunters raised his gun and took aim at a female guiding a young calf. Kota jumped up, ready to intervene, and the elephants became agitated. Something was wrong, and the elephants were scared. Then the ground began to shake as the elephants charged towards the hunters. They scattered. The herd thundered past quickly. In all the commotion, Zack and Kota were now out in the open. The hunters immediately circled around the two rangers. "Well, boys, looks like we have a couple of park rangers here. Drop your rifles. Now." Kota and Zack obeyed. Kota spoke up. "You're after the elephants, aren't you? You have no respect for Mother Nature or her creatures." The leader of the hunters was about to speak when suddenly the roar of lions rattled them all to the bones. The lionesses came into view. The hunters whirled around with their rifles in hand. Now they knew what scared the elephants. Kota spoke up again. "Don't run, and don't scatter. Stay together." The lionesses paced back and forth, then lunged towards the hunters, who ran off in every direction. The animals acted on their instincts, that is, to chase what runs. Kota and Zack quickly climbed a tree for safety. The lions can climb trees. It was much safer for the two rangers to be in a tree than on the ground. Then the king himself joined the pursuit, following his mates. Soon the yells of the hunters turned silent, and the groans and roars of the lions could be heard a little ways off in the grass. "Hurry! Now's our chance. Let's get back to the jeep," Kota said. Zack picked up their rifles, and the rangers took off as fast as they could. When they got back to the jeep, another ranger was there waiting for them. "What happened?" he asked. Zack and Kota retold their story to the surprise and shock of their fellow ranger. They spent some time lamenting the hunters. Then the other ranger suggested, "It's getting late. Let's get this tire fixed and head back to base camp." Once the tire was fixed, the three men in two jeeps headed off towards the sunset.